Welcome back to our Let's Play. Now we are deep in it in episode 3. It's just the start of the game. We're FBI agent investigating a murder. There's connections and a lot of stuff going on. The game has been amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into our investigation. This is kind of your mind, entering your own mind, and you have all the evidence within there that I've been putting together myself. There's different cases and you're trying to connect the dots. There's a lot going on in here, but it has been a fun game so far. Let's just showcase one thing about what I figured out so far.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
So now we're gonna be going to the lake to figure out what happened to this guy. He is a FBI agent who retired for like 12 years or 13 years, and nobody knew what was really happening with him, but now we know. So we're gonna go investigate.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
It's definitely creepy. You can see right here, there's some paperwork.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
A manuscript.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Man. So this mind place it's not a pause menu, but it's basically where I go to investigate. Super interesting. Real concept. Love it. Absolutely love it. Here goes
The
the
victim was
manuscript.
one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths, secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Found a profile.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
First of all, if you're a detective and you're going through this crazy, creepy stuff in your head, probably shouldn't be a detective. Just saying. But what do I know? All right, so we got some footsteps. Go right here. This also should go right here somewhere. Organized proper.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Gonna get interesting. So far, it's been a lot of investigations. I don't mind it. I'm loving it.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
So, now it's our job to get to the car.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
Hey,
It's all about
you made it back.
control.
Good.
Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Nice. Gonna need it.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Gonna
Seems
need
like
it.
a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
So far, the game's been great
Can't
as
fit
far
the
as
clues
narrative.
all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I don't know which way is out, guys. He knows. He knows. Thank you, sir. Not really much of a walkthrough to do here, guys. Collect the clues and then put them together on the board.
Here we are.
That's the name of the game.
Let's drive back to town and meet
Probably
the
going to be a
sheriff at the
big
diner.
deal consistently throughout the game. So.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Okay.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm not going that way. I want to try to find a couple of different things. That go, you got the elderwood.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Oh, can we talk to anybody?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. We're here to arrest you for that car being so dirty. Right? Fix it. Just put some water on it. Damn.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just
Looking around for a second, guys. Probably not allowed in these areas. It's always good to kind of take a moment. You'll find some secrets. You'll find some collectibles. Something that the devs are like, hey, somebody's going to come over here. Let's put something there. For example, you have this boatyard where I can get to
I
in
need
the
bolt
future.
cutters.
Bolt cutters. You're a police officer. You need bolt cutters. So violate. But yeah, so that's going to be a way to go later. See? The fair tickets must have a map of the actual beach meet lot. This dock is almost closed. Guys, just what are you, a tourist? Alright, so I can't find anything.
Anderson.
Oh, there goes a map. See, that's what I wanted. Now I could actually see the area that I'm in, which is here. It's very small, but hey, buddy. Oh, it's kind of creepy.
Just how much coffee have you had today?
These guys.
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had?
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my
Not much to see.
will be the
Be honest with you.
best of this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days. It's a nice looking float to share. This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect. Finest entertainment. Let me guess.
I'm gonna go to the diner.
Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Okay,
We've looked through the
now
case
I don't
files
think
you
this
sent
is
over,
gonna
Sheriff.
be a
Have you had many people
Detroit
sign
become human,
no
heavy rain type
victims go missing?
dialogue.
Sure.
It would be amazing if this
But
game
it's
had
slowed down
that,
ever since
because then
Cauldron
it
Lake was
turns it
fenced
into
off.
something.
Let me guess.
Having these
This
conversations
perfect
sometimes are
case
just
is
one
spiked
way.
around
You press a
2010.
button and that's it. It's not going to change
Essentially built
anything.
just
And it's,
after.
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
If it does do that, this game is revolutionary and it's adding extra depth to genre,
Can't believe
which
that
we've
happened.
seen it before, but
Still feel like I'm gonna be
this
sick.
has some unique aspects on top of it.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Oh no, he was about to say something.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Hold on, wait. We're gonna profile these guys. So first of all, this chick stopped her brother or boyfriend from speaking. A little suspect. She a little suspect on me.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Exactly.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky.
So we're not about to listen. Okay. You go to the case file for a second and see if I can connect any dots. Go. And call the murder method.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
I like this little mind, like an investigatory. Pretty dope.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Curious how viewers see this. If you're into what kind of cult, if you're into, mysteries, this could be very interesting for you. Got a lot of solving the riddle, right? Putting these pieces together is going to help.
That's it.
Go and talk to these guys.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories.
Oh, hell no.
Happens on TV all the time.
No.
That happens on TV.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
FBI agent going psycho. It can happen, guys. I always talk about how we need mental health checks. Everybody. It should be its own field.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it.
These people better not die. That's all I'm saying. Y'all know how these movies go. These horror films go, bro. You're not about to play that today, bro. We gonna save their lives, no matter what.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed.
I head over
You know
to
how
the
touchy
back.
these rural types can be.
Go into random boys areas. Look, another deer
Rest
head.
easy, buddy.
This girl's sick and twisted. This is gonna be one of those. What's the name of that movie? Oh man, Identity. I think it's called. It's one of my favorite, like psychological. Particularly.
I need something to force this open.
Looking around, guys. We take our time. definitely need to be able to start opening doors. That's not going to be the first things we do. We got to find some point. And listen, I would talk to this girl all day. 'Cause this is so crazy.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Oh, you got? Listen, if somebody tell me my daughter died, that is the creepiest thing. You know what I'm saying?
All
Like,
set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to
nah,
go
bro,
take
we
a look.
ain't done. We ain't
Let's
finished.
go.
Hey, look.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
This about. I already have this map. What's wrong with you, lady? What you doing out here? Dressed up nice. Hiding your face. Trying to find some things, guys, before we get out of here.
I need something to cut this.
Need bolt cutters? Sure. I'm gonna get them someday. Get back to the car. We're gonna keep the mission going for a little while. I think I'm gonna be able to travel anywhere, guys. I feel like this is
Morning, Ted.
one of those games
Yeah,
where I'm gonna.
real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Who else to keep this city clean and... Who else to bring...
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been.
What do you think that's about?
Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Interesting stuff. All right, here we go. We're gonna go into the mind. Check out some investigations. We did get that necklace. That's interesting. Maps. Profiling, really not much profile anymore. Old profile of crazy lady who talking about my kids. 4-1. Is there a way to save the game in here? I don't know how to save this yet. There's supposed to be a save button or something. We'll see. Let's talk to the sheriff here.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket.
There's maps for everything, so that I feel like I'm gonna end up coming back to some of these places. Definitely gonna be looking around.
I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You only had a tour guide, also. Spare seat. Oh no, a bear.
Not gonna watch that.
Somebody called for a tour guide. Oh, wow.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem.
And folks, that is it for this episode. We're gonna continue and go ahead and watch the next episode where we continue do more investigations. We appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed it. See you there.